Okay, so I'm just gonna briefly talk about the performances this week on Idol and the results. So I'll talk about the performances first. First was Curtis Finch Jr. singing "I Believe." If you know me, that I'm not a fan of him. I think it was sung well, but it wasn't my personal preference, and I'm not a fan of him. So, and he had the death spot. So going first is the death spot. So I wasn't surprised that he was eliminated tonight. Then after that was Janelle Arthur singing "Gone." It wasn't. I don't know. I liked it, but at the same time, it like wasn't enough. Like I thought she did a good job with it, but I feel like she needed a little bit more. I don't know. But I really liked Scotty's cover when he did that. Well, it was my favorite songs. One of my favorite songs Scotty did, and I still listen to it from time to time on my iPod. So yeah, it was an interesting song choice for her, and it was nice to see her do something more up tempo. Then after that was Devin Velez singing "Temporary Home." It was sung well, but it was just boring. That was just the problem. Then we have Angie Miller singing "I Surrender." I don't think it was her best performance, but I still enjoyed it, and I still love her, and she's awesome. Then was Paul Jolley singing "Amazed." I think it was one of his better performances. I think he did a really good job of, not overdoing it, but at the same time, I feel like he was kind of underdoing it a little. I feel like he was focusing so hard not to overdo it that he was just underdoing it a little bit. He needed to find that medium, and I don't think he really found it yet. But it was okay. It wasn't the best. He's an average kind of contestant. He's not like woo, but he's not like bleh. So it was okay. Then we had Candice Glover singing "I Who Have Nothing." Wow. And you know me, I'm not going to get into the whole Halian thing. You guys know that I'm a Halian, and I, make a big deal when someone sings a song Haley covered, but I'm not going to even get into it because Haley had her version, and Candice had her version, and then Jordan Sparks had her version. I think they were all different. Jordan Sparks was kind of like a little puppy dog like kind of version, and then Haley's version was like, "I'm gonna stab you, bitch," and "I'm gonna kill you." And then Candice's version was just kind of like, "Don't mess with me." So it was different. I think all of those three covers are great. Yeah, but Candice, amazing. The performance of the night. Then we had Lazaro Arbos singing "Breakaway." Off pitch. I don't understand how he got fourth. Like, really? Like, why? I understand that he's a nice guy and he's kind of cute and he has a good voice, but this was just not good at all. Yeah, it just simply wasn't good, and I don't understand why he got fourth. Then it was Kree Harrison singing "Crying." Just perfection. Just perfection. Kree is amazing, and I love her. Then there's Burnell Taylor singing "Flying Without Wings." I loved it. My only problem with it was a little boring. And then also the thing with Burnell is I love Burnell. I think he's great. But I do think that Jimmy said this to him. He needs to, switch it up a little bit because he's done the same kind of ballad each week. And it's getting kind of old. Even though I really like him and he is by far my favorite boy. And he's like the only boy that I would be okay with winning. So I just think he needs to switch it up a little bit, but I really do like him, and he did a really good job with this performance. Then lastly, we had Amber Holcomb singing "A Moment Like This." So normally, if someone was going to sing this song, I would be hesitant because this is Kelly Clarkson and her winning moment, and Kelly Clarkson is one of the best American Idols ever. She's still hitting the charts. She's still winning the award. She just won Best Album at the Grammys. She's still, still taking over the world. She hasn't stopped, and she's not stopping anytime soon. So, I was hesitant, but I liked how Amber, she stayed true to the song, but she added like just little things. Like she did like little runs because I've heard the song so much. When she won, song was played over and over and over and over again, and it's just one of Kelly's songs. Even though it's not like one of Kelly's best songs, it's like the song that got her started. And a lot of people, like when they think Kelly Clarkson, they're like, oh yeah, a woman like this. So I liked how Amber, she did like just little tiny things a little differently that made it her own. And what I really like about her is she doesn't like overdo it. Like she was just kind of like up there. She was just kind of like, yep, I'm doing my thing. I'm singing. I'm being flawless. What? Like, just like what Mariah said, #pow. Like she just, like, I don't really know what that means, but it kind of just, to me, it kind of just means like, yeah, she just did her thing and she knows that she's good at it. So, I think Amber's the dark horse in the competition. I think I could see her sneaking up there and making the top 3. So, yeah, and then we had the results, which I'm not going to go like too in detail about the results show. Philip Phillips performed his new single Gone, 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 which is one of my favorite songs on his album Memories of... Wait, what is his album called? Why did I think... It's not Memories, sorry. World from the Other Side of the Moon. I was thinking of James Durbin's album for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, that was Gone 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 is one of my favorite songs. Good performance. Yeah. But yeah, Curtis Finch Jr. was eliminated. I'm okay with it. Wasn't a fan. I'm okay with the results. Then they did the thing that X Factor did, which I was kind of okay with. I wasn't really a fan of the chart during X Factor, but I liked the way that they approached it. On Idol, they did pretty much, they all sat on the couch, and then during the show, Ryan told who the top 3 was. First, he said Candice was the top 3. Then he said Kree was in the top 3, and then he said Angie was in the top 3. So I liked how they kind of kept the top 3 a mystery instead of telling us like the winner. So they're not necessarily telling us all the results, but they're still giving us like a little hint, and it's like letting like the people who are under the top 3, letting them to know that they need to step it up, which I think I like that approach better than the way X Factor did it. So yeah, so top 3 was Candice, Kree, and Angie. And then number 4 was Lazaro, which I don't understand at all. I would have put him in the bottom 2, or at least 7 or 8th. I really don't understand why he's 4th. Doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah. And then 5th was Amber. Good. She should have been number 4, or at least top 3. As much as I love Angie and Kree, I still think her performance was better than theirs. So I just think she doesn't have the fan base, and that's going to hurt her. And then 6 was Janelle. She was higher than I thought she was going to be, but she has a lot of fans, and she's country, so that is definitely a good advantage. Then 7th was Burnell Taylor. I think he should have been maybe a little bit higher, maybe 5th or 6th, but he still is in the middle there. He still has time to move up. 8th was Paul Jolley. Not a surprise there. And 9th was Devin. And then last was Curtis. And he sang for his life. And Nikki wanted to save him, but I don't... I think Nikki and maybe Mariah or Keith were probably wanting to save him, but Randy, he's like, no, we got to save it for someone. We got to save it for a girl. I'm pretty sure the producers told them save for a girl, because I don't see them saving a guy, especially with this season, them really wanting a girl to win. I think that girl, I don't know. I honestly don't see Angie or Candice like getting like a shocking elimination. I think maybe Angie or Kree or Amber could probably have an early elimination that will give them I don't know. Maybe there could be a shocking elimination. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is I think they're going to save the save for a girl. They might even use it on Janelle. Who knows? So yeah, thanks for watching, and follow me on Twitter at MariaHalien, and bye-bye.